Hi, this is Dr. Adrian Tenerife Sacristan and welcome to our online classroom at Kuya Prof TV.
Kuya Prof TV gives you something cool, useful, and a life-changing tool.
Lesson 2. Brief historical background of operations management. After studying this lesson, the learner should be able to, number 1, acquire full knowledge of the origin or history of operations management. Number 2, relate the things of the past to the present status of operations management. Number 3, appreciate what is operations management today as we learn the lessons of its history. We can appreciate more operations management at present if we understand and appreciate its past and history. The present status of operations management functions of business administration, organizations, and institutions has a connection on what happened in the past. History teaches us a lesson. During the ancient times, the early signs and manifestations of operations management are the following. The constructions of massive monuments like the pyramids, temples, palaces, lighthouses, and the like involves planning, design, and logistics. The forms and systems of government like running the Roman Empire by the emperors, kings and queens of kingdoms, the territories, and also the collections of taxes. Strategies in winning wars and conquering territories are clear manifestations of operations management during the ancient period. Ancient sea and land navigation, travel and expedition in discovering lands and going to places for maritime trade and commerce are just examples of the manifestations of operations management during those times. During the medieval period, during the early period, the world is at its standstill. No remarkable discoveries and new concepts and ideas in the field of arts, science, and commerce. The world was plagued by diseases and wars until the middle of the 18th century, when the Industrial Revolution exploded, first in England, then spread to Europe and the Americas. It was triggered by the discovery of the steam engine by James Watt, and everything followed. Major discoveries in the fields of arts, music, architecture, science, medicine, commerce, and mercantilism. Remarkable personalities emerged like James Watt, Sir Isaac Newton, Joseph Priestley, Henry Cavendish, Louis Pasteur, Benjamin Franklin, Albert Einstein, Galileo Galilei, Frederick Taylor, Anton van Leeuwenhoek, Thomas Alva Edison, Nicholas Copernicus, and others. The concepts, ideas, and technology emerged, new machines were invented, factories were established, and new commerce or business philosophies also emerged. Thus, the first industrial revolution is one of the most important part of history of mankind. This started the world's modernization and industrialization. During the modern era, the evolution of business operations management, Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution was a period of major industrialization and innovation that took place during the late 1700s and early 1800s. The Industrial Revolution began in Great Britain and quickly spread throughout the world. The Industrial Revolution transformed economies that had been based on agriculture and handicrafts into economies based on large-scale industry, mechanized manufacturing, the factory system, new machines, new power sources, new ways of organizing work made existing industries more productive and efficient. The scientific management movement. The most significant development in work production management began at the turn of the 21st century with scientific management movement led by mechanical engineer and theorist Frederick Winslow Taylor. Associates in this movement proposed that employers could increase productivity if they could get employees to work smarter, not harder. Taylor spent hours upon hours studying employees' motions so that he could produce machinery that would mirror or complement those movements. Then in 1909, he published Principles of Scientific Management, where he advances ideas about job simplification and manager-employee cooperation. Ultimately, Taylor and his associates sought to increase workplace efficiency through task optimization and team cooperation. Introduction of the assembly line. Around the same time, Taylor was conducting his motion studies. Henry Ford was trying to find a way to increase his audio factory's productivity. In order to make his car affordable to the masses, Ford knew that he had to decrease production time and manpower effort. Thus, he designed and installed the first moving assembly line in 1913, which reduced the time it took to build a car from more than 12 hours to approximately 2.5 hours. Ford even hired Frederick Taylor to increase the efficiency of his streamlining process. Their combined efforts revolutionized the manufacturing world. Methods, time measurement. World War II ushered in the next major development in business operations management. With the demand for supplies at all-time high, employers were asking employees to quadruple their efforts in order to quadruple their output. Yet, employers had no set standards for production output and they were pushing employees too hard. Thus, the method's time measurement system was born. In 1940s, Harold Bright Maynard, John Leonard Schwab, and Gustav James asked researchers across the country to film employees working manufacturing jobs. Upon receiving the films, the lead researchers analyzed every hand, finger, foot, leg, head, and body motion employees performed to accomplish a given task. Then, the researchers averaged the time it took for qualified employees to complete each motion and assigned a standardized completion time to each job. This method time measurement process helped employees realistically expect from employees. Employers know what they could, and essentially it established the first standard for human production performance in the workplace. Toyota Production System. After World War II, Toyota Motor Corporation led innovation in business operations management through its efforts to eliminate time and product waste. Toyota's founder, Takeshi Toyoda, invented the concept of jidoka when he incorporated devices on his loom machines that would stop them from running if something went wrong in the production process. Then, Kichihiro Toyoda, Takeshi's son, developed the just-in-time concept which reduced excess inventory and production of inventory. Their combined efforts controlled product loss by eliminating overproduction and by eliminating poor produced products. This new type of operations management focused on lean production rather than on unregulated mass production. Six Sigma. In the 1980s, Motorola engineers continued improving business operations and production by creating methodology to measure defects or irregularities in product. Rather than measuring the quality of thousands of products, they were able to measure the standardized millions of products at one time. Ultimately, this method of quality control helped companies streamline production, lower product waste, improve production time, and improve standard of production. ISO 9000. As the Six Sigma measurement system became a global phenomenon, the International Organization for Standardization, the ISO, published a set of standards for business quality management and quality assurance in 1987. This ISO 9000 helped companies across all industries satisfy their customers' needs, stay in compliance with regulatory requirements, and achieve continual system improvements. Essentially, it was the first quality control management system. Lean management. Each of these business operations management systems, theories, and methodologies built upon the previous ones, eventually morphing into what known as lean management. Introduced in 1990 in the book The Machine That Changed the World, this theory of operations management sought to improve production efficiency and quality by having companies make small, incremental change in their processes and procedures. Using this theory of lean management, businesses make continual improvements to their operational processes to eliminate any waste of time, effort, or money. Business process re-engineering. Finally, business process re-engineering united lean management with all the other existing business management strategies. We will say that it put the roof on the foundation and structure that the other strategies built. BPR focused on designing business workflows and processes to improve customer service, decrease business expenses, and increase business value. Rather than focusing on streamlining one business process, BPR seeks to streamline all processes within a business to provide unparalleled service and quality. And today, so where we are today, we can see remnants of each of these processes in almost every company, technology changing, and we can see older business owners trying to keep up with new processes, procedures, and regulations. All the business operations management system still apply. However, their focus is on holistic improvements to business processes rather than improvements on one type of business process. And that ends my presentation today. I hope you learned a lot of things today in this video lesson. See you in our next lesson.
Kuya Prof, si Kuya Prof, si Kuya Prof, si Kuya